Today we're going to talk about dimensional analysis. Now this is a method that you use to convert in between, different units of measurement. For example, if I want to go to inches to feet or whatnot, so I have to know dimensional analysis. You will absolutely use this in algebra, chemistry, and physics. So this is very crucial if you're in the STEM field. Even if you're not in the STEM field, you need to know how to do this. It's used for a unit conversion. Example, inches to feet, inches to yards, etc. You will need a conversion factor. A conversion factor is a ratio expression with a value of 1. And you can arrive at your final answer via one step or many depending on your conversion factor. Now, what is a conversion factor? A conversion factor is a ratio expression with a value of 1. So let's say, get on this side right here. So let's say we have 12 inches, right? 12 inches is the same as 1 foot. That's my conversion factor right there. 12 inches is the same as 1 foot. So remember, if I have something divided by itself, the value is 1. So that's what it means by with a value of 1. Okay. So let's say we want to go from inches to feet. So let's say we have 36 inches. And you're asked to convert 36 inches into feet. So your conversion factor is going to be okay. So I have inches and I got feet right here. All right, so the way you're gonna decide how to write it is whichever units you want canceled out is going to be on the bottom, and whatever unit you want your final answer to be is going to be at the top. So I have this right here. So I just multiply them together. And remember, when you have the same thing on the top and the bottom, you can cancel out. So I cancel this out right here. So now I have feet, right? So 36 divided by 12 is 3 feet. So 36 inches is equal to 3 feet. That's simple, okay? So now, what if I wanted to go 96 inches to feet? Okay, how many feet is 96 inches? So I'll just set up my little conversion factor, and I have inches. I want to cancel out inches, so I have inches on the bottom. And how many feet? I got 1 foot, right? There's 12 inches in the foot, right? So now I canceled out my inches, and now I have 8 feet. Simple. So 96 inches equals 8 feet. All right, let's do one more as far as inches and feet. So we're gonna have 3 yards. Okay, what is express 3 yards in inches? How would I do that? Okay, so I have my yards right here. Okay, so I got 1 yard equals 3 feet, right? Okay, but we said inches, so I gotta go again. I gotta go another time. So I got feet right here, so I'm gonna have feet right here. And now we have inches. So we got 1 foot is 12 inches, okay? So I'm gonna cancel out yards. Yards cancel out, feet cancels out, and now I have inches, right? So I have 3 times 3 times 12. So I got 9 times 12 equals 108 inches in 3 yards. So 3 yards is equal to 108 inches. It's pretty simple, okay? Don't make this complicated. Now let's talk about time, okay? Time is something that we all wish we had more of. So now I have 3 hours, and I want to convert this to minutes. So I would say I have my hours right here and I have my minutes right here. So 1 hour, there is 60 minutes. So I can cancel out my units right here. So I have 180 minutes are in 3 hours. That's simple. Okay, let's do another one. I'm gonna say 3 hours. 3 is my favorite number, by the way. So I always use 3 in my examples. So I have 3 hours to seconds. How many seconds are in 3 hours? So I go, got my multiply, I set up my conversion factor, and I have hours, and I have minutes. But I need seconds. So I gotta go again. So I have minutes, and I have seconds. Okay, now we're playing ball. So in 1 hour, I have 60 minutes, and in 1 minute, I have 60 seconds. Okay, so now I can cancel out my units. So now I have 3,600 times 3, and that equals what's 36. Let's do this. We got 8, 10, 0, 0. So that's 10,800 seconds in 3 hours. Again, that's 10,800 seconds in 3 hours. Okay, that was easy. All right. Now, let's go 24 hours to seconds. How many seconds are in 24 hours? Okay, let me write this bigger. 24 seconds. 24 hours. How many seconds are in 24 hours? All right, so I got hours, minutes, but we need seconds, right? So I got minutes, and we got seconds. All right, so 1 hour to 60 minutes in 1 hour, and in 1 minute there are 60 seconds. All right, so canceled out my units. This is very easy. This is all just pattern recognition. That's all it is. All right, so I want to get 86,480 seconds are in 24 hours. Okay, so there are 8,480 seconds in 1 day. How do you spend those seconds? That is very important. That's a very important question to answer. Now let's look at this right here. Let's go back. Let's say 3 hours. Okay. In 3 hours, how many seconds are in 3 hours? All right. So remember, I had to do 2 steps right here. Okay, because off the top of my head, I didn't know how many seconds are in an hour. Well, I do, but I just, just for the sake of this example right here. So what I can do is, for future reference, for future purposes, I can combine this whole step into one right here. All right, so I'll have minutes cancel out and the hours canceled. So I have 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. Okay, this is what I mean by you can arrive at your final answer via one step or many, depending on your conversion factor. So this is a conversion factor right here. 3,600 seconds in 1 hour times 3. Okay. Now we're gonna get the same thing. We're gonna get 10,800 seconds. Okay. All right, now let's do when you're going into higher level STEM, you start doing stuff in the metric system with scientific notation. You know, so if I have something like, this right here, 10 to the third meters, right? 10 to the third meters equals 1 kilometer. Okay, 1 kilometer. This is 10 to the third is 1,000. All right. Or you'll have something like 10 to the negative 3 meters. That equals 1 millimeter. Okay, so, you know, they might ask you to go from kilometers to millimeters or micrometers, so forth and so on. So let's say we had 3 meters. We had 3 meters, right? And we want to convert 3 meters into millimeters. So we would say we got meters on the bottom, millimeters on top. So in 1 meter, there are 1,000 millimeters. Okay, so that's gone. So now we have 3,000 millimeters are in 3 meters. That is so simple. Do not complicate this. Okay. Now let's say we had 3 millimeters and we want to convert it to micrometers. Okay. Now micrometers is, I think that's 100,000th of a meter. All right, so I'm gonna show you. All right, we're gonna do this multi-step. All right, so we got millimeters and so we're gonna go meters. In 1 meter, there are 1,000 millimeters. Okay, and in 1 meter, there is 10 to the 6th micrometers. Okay, so this is gone, this is gone, this is gone, and this is gone. This right here. So we got 3 times 10 to the 6th. So 10 to the 6th divided by, we're gonna have 10 to the, it gets kind of sticky, gets a little sticky. Okay, so we can say that 1,000 is 10 to the third. 1,000 is 10 to the third, it's the same thing. Okay, so we're gonna multiply this out, and this is gonna be 3 times 10 to the third, so that's 3,000 micrometers are in 3 millimeters. Okay, that was kind of icky. I kind of try to free flow that, but either way, you get the point. So if you have any questions about this, just go ahead and drop me an email, or you can direct message me, or you can give me a call.